Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a new video of me, Michael, in which we're going to discuss Bitcoin, the recent carnage on altcoins, and what's next. It's going to be the final market update before I'm going on holidays, but today or tomorrow and the days after, I'm going to be posting content related to crypto. So you can just stay up to date on the markets, but it's not going to be markets updates as I'll be offline enjoying the Christmas with the family. What did we experience yesterday? A complete carnage on the markets based and because of the fact that this one is just being absolutely disgusting, draining all the remainder of the markets down. And if you have seen my video yesterday, and if you have seen my live stream, I've been discussing XRP. I've been discussing why you should not be taking a position in this token or in this cryptocurrency given the uncertainties that are surrounding that project. You should only be getting into this position when there is more certainty or when there is more clarity that the SEC will not file charges or continue the punishment that there is currently. And especially if you see this chart above here, you can see that there is just no reason to take the entry unless you're going to be the hero trying to become the bottom buyer. So at this point, XRP is the one that drags the market down or drags the markets down. Majority of the reason why Bitcoin dominance is going up so fast is also because XRP went down 75% since its recent high on the BTC pair. Also, there's many questions surrounding the recent airdrop, why that has to be done, as I do believe that XRP did know that they are going to get this when the airdrop was actually going to be happening. So I've got many questions with this recent pump as well, but primarily XRP is the one dragging the markets down, resulting in a full-blown retrace of XRP back to the original levels, and this just doesn't look good for XRP in general, which means that I'm not going to be interested in XRP at all. When we're going to discuss the other coins, for instance ETH, we still have the same approach, which means that if you check the higher time frame, it's still the approach that I have on ETH, in which we are having that correction before we are going to continue. So getting these opportunities, getting these chances is actually a great opportunity to buy Ethereum on a relative low level, as the structure is still remaining intact. And the primary chart to watch for ETH is the USDT chart. I'll get to the BTC chart in a little bit. But the USDT chart is looking well, in which we can see that we've got these higher highs, and the area to watch for potential entries is the range around $450 still, if we get there. And for that approach, you have to watch the lower time frames to see how the lower time frames look right now. What we can see is that we've got this resistance at $620. We got a failed breakout, instant rejection, and drop down. So at this point, if we rally back up towards 620 and we reject in this region, it's very likely that we're going to lose the trend line and have one more further correction to occur. In that perspective, the first level to watch is $480, next one is $450. Basically, daily time frame recent higher low is this one where we are bouncing from. If we lose that level, I'm definitely going to look at this black box or gray box that I've been targeting. So ETH is still following the plan that I wanted it to be. However, the ETH BTC pair is not looking quite well, given that we have lost the previous support and are making lower highs, lower lows still. So we do have this range that we are in. We are barely holding this block of support. We have actually lost the 026 level, and if we do not get a bounce relatively soon, we might be in for a further correction towards 021, as this is the next support zone that I have on this chart. Would be very sad, but if you see the structure, you can see that we've got the recent higher low at 0.20, through which if we get a correction towards 0.23 or something, and we do not have a very fast bounce, so we get a correction towards this range here, that would still give a bullish outlook. However, preferably you want to see this one bounce sooner than later, and especially you want to see this one bounce when Bitcoin USDT is going to have a correction. So that's what I'm watching. If Bitcoin USDT starts to correct, which is going to be very likely at this point, as we are inside this chop range, and we do know that the higher time frame level to watch is the 18.5k block. We did reject at 24 again, which we have a lower high. We have stated, okay, 23.6 is the range that I want to see breaking, which we didn't. Now we are again failing through, and we have been testing this support many times. So if we drop back to support again, there's a very significant chance that this one is going to roll over, and then I'm targeting 20.6 and the 18.5k block for support. So the 23.6k level is again the level that you should be watching if you want to sustain momentum on Bitcoin. Overall, this looks like a distribution pattern in which if we get another test of 22.6, we are going to fall through, and then you definitely want to see whether Bitcoin pairs are going to bounce up. If Bitcoin pairs are not going to bounce up, we are in bad shape. And then you want to see them bouncing up the moment that Bitcoin finishes its correction. So then you have got your eyes on ETH around that region, or I've got the wrong one, around that region of $450. That has to hold on the USDT chart. If we get there and the Bitcoin pair starts to bounce significantly when Bitcoin finishes its correction, that's when we get the alt season and the next runner towards $900 and $1,200 on ETH. That's my update for today, a small one. I'm going to make the videos for the coming days this afternoon as well. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.